I knew there was going to be pressure on me with the captaincy. I knew people would be writing about my performances more than anyone else's, but that's not a problem because I have my dad telling me about my performance every single game, and he is my biggest critic. You get the best out of the girls when they're enjoying themselves, when they've got a smile on their face. They're working hard on the training pitch, but they're allowed to relax off it as well. I think women should inspire. It is our duty to inspire young girls to play a sport, whether it's just for enjoyment and keeping fit or to actually go on and try and make a career out of it. We've had to pay to play. We've had to borrow kit. We've had to train on a Friday night. Maybe a lot of boys, given that opportunity, would slip away, whereas we've had the mentality to go, I really want this. I'm going to show that I can do this. It is a bit surreal when I'm out and people are having a look or staring or wanting selfies. I want to be the best professional and the greatest role model I can be. It's going to be a massive honor to represent your country, if selected, for the World Cup. We're doing a lot of work in schools getting girls to play football, breaking down any taboos there might be, and we're seeing them get interested and bring their families along, where they have such a good match day experience that they're coming back. I think that what's happening is that girls are enjoying playing. It's a lot more acceptable, and now we have a women's super league with hugely dedicated female role models, really committed players who people can see are dedicated, and training is hard if not harder than any male players. That's all progressing the sport. We hope girls are inspired to start playing at a younger age and try to get to a World Cup themselves. Opinion of the sport is constantly getting better. Our semi-professional league is starting to change people's attitudes, and it'll get better as the years go on. The World Cup is what we've done all them hours for. It's why we give up normal life. We have to be playing near-perfect football to go and win a World Cup. We've got to make sure we keep the media attention on us. Being on telly and in the papers gets people interested. Games don't come much bigger than playing the title holders with the chance to win the trophy yourselves. I don't practice indirect free kicks, but the technique and how I strike the ball I practice a lot. The Olympics is one of the memories that will always be with me. It changed my life for the better. My family have always been supportive of my career, whether it's the highs of the World Cup or when I was just starting out. For the women's team, our job is to be professional footballers for club and country and be the best role models we can be. As a full-time athlete, you put your body through a lot. A foam roller works like a self-massage to roll out the knots in your quads, your hamstrings, and your back so that you feel looser and more prepared. Going to the gym is essential to the position that I play, but I also enjoy keeping fit and healthy in general. Sleep is important. I try and get about 9 hours if I can at night, but I don't tend to nap during the day. You have to be able to shut out everything else, all the distractions and criticism. There's a lot of work that went on off the pitch, a lot of conversations, to make that happen. The support of our fans is vital to everything that we do. We always play for our country and our fans. I always knew I wanted an educational background, and my mum and dad were quite big on that. If we, as a group, can change people's view from thinking they're watching football as opposed to women's football, then I think we've been successful. In terms of leading by example, I feel as though that's what my game is. Trying to drive the team forward, win my tackles, win my headers. The captaincy is about putting the team first, making sure the girls are happy, that they're comfortable with the processes we have, the way that the schedule is, to be able to challenge people on and off the pitch, not telling them off, but advising them. Stephanie Jane Darby Houghton, born the 23rd of April 1988, is an English professional footballer who plays for Women's Super League club Manchester City and the England women's national team. At club level, Houghton started at Sunderland in her native North East England before moving on to Leeds United in 2007, then Arsenal Ladies in 2010. She broke into the Sunderland team as a striker before moving back into midfield and later into defence. Houghton began her career playing for 5 years at Sunderland. She helped Sunderland to win promotion from the Northern Division in 2005-06 and then won the FA Young Player of the Year award in 2006-07. After Sunderland were relegated that season, Houghton became a target for Arsenal and Everton. She eventually joined Leeds United Ladies. After helping Leeds win the 2010 FA Women's Premier League Cup, Houghton signed for Arsenal in August of that year. On 5 December 2013, it was announced that Houghton had signed an agreement to leave Arsenal for new WSL side Manchester City on 1 January 2014. Houghton signed a 2-year contract extension with Manchester City on 24 January 2020. Since her debut in 2007, Houghton has played over 100 times for the England national team. She suffered serious injuries immediately before the 2007 World Cup and Euro 2009, but recovered to play in the 2011 World Cup and Euro 2013. She was made England captain in January 2014. At the 2012 London Olympics, Houghton scored 3 goals in Great Britain's 4 games, including winners against New Zealand and Brazil. Houghton was appointed member of the Order of the British Empire (MBE) in the 2016 New Year Honours for services to football. She was awarded the Freedom of the City of Sunderland on 8 March 2023.